Everybody, happy Monday. We are on our way out here to go look at a house, to give them some comps. And so got some windshield time. Wow, that mirror is right in there, isn't it? Oh well. And I want to talk about a situation that actually came up from a previous buyer of mine and a good friend that bought a lot and was going to, or potentially going to build like a spec home and resell it there. But he just got a letter in the mail saying, hey, you know, it's an HOA lot. An HOA is $300 a year. I just got a letter in the mail saying, hey, you owe 5 years of back HOA dues, $1,500, in addition to the $300 that, you know, you owe us for the HOA for this year, which he does owe for this year. He's had it a year now. But he does not owe the $1,500 due thanks to title insurance. Now, is the title company going to use the, you know, is the insurance going to kick in, or is the title company going to eat it? I don't know how that's playing out, as this is an ongoing investigation is what I will call this. But yeah, he reached out, gave me a letter, showed that, and I said, hey, you know, let me look at your file, make sure you got title insurance, which we always encourage. Now, something like $1,500 is a drop in the bucket for title insurance. That is a small, minor thing. You know, your title insurance is there to protect you, you know, for crazy situations and you know, value of the property and to make sure you're getting your money back ultimately. You know, it's there for a major protection, kind of like an insurance, right? A total loss situation, more so than, you know, something this small. But you know, when you are signing as a seller and you're signing, you know, with a title company, you're basically signing documents that's saying you are disclosing any known, you know, past due, late, liens, HOA dues, all this stuff. Well, the title company, and just a little bit of research, again, this is just like two business days old, has found out that the seller said there was no HOA in there, when in fact that there is, because obviously our people got transferred over, or I'm sorry, not that there's no HOA, there's no HOA past due amount. We'll come to find out there is, because what would have happened is the title company, had this been brought up and disclosed, and really it's even fault of the HOA for not giving it. This should have been taken out of the seller's proceeds upon closing and then settled up and everybody's even. That's how it would typically be done. Because we do see people all the time just don't pay their HOAs. And you really, HOA can't really do much about it until you go to sell it. Then they can kind of collect from there with interest. So, yeah. So this situation, you know, don't know exactly how it's going to play out, how long it's going to play out, what route, but I'm going to keep you guys updated because that is something that we do talk about all the time. You know, if you're going to keep your home, you know, especially homes in rural areas, especially a home that's probate situation, estate situation. A lot of land's been subdivided before, you know, had quitclaim deeds on it. A lot of activity. We do recommend, you know, title insurance to really save your butt if in case something like this does happen, except usually it's into the tunes of, you know, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Again, seen some crazy horror stories. You know, this one, you know, arguably is a horror story. It's just, you know, the amount kind of makes it like, oh, not a big a deal. But if it was, you know, if you take the amount out in the situation, yeah, it could be a really big deal. But we always encourage to get title insurance on this stuff. So thank goodness, you know, I've kind of told him, hey, you know, don't worry about it. Obviously, you got the pain and suffering of going through the process and the communication, and sure, that part's a little annoying, but you know, at least you don't have to come out of pocket for all this. You know, the title company's kind of on the hook with your title insurance of making it right, which they will, because things do happen. People miss things, or you know, sometimes people forget, and sometimes people intentionally lie. You never really know of what the situation actually was, and the reason why you know, nothing was found on as far as the lien on here, reported from the HOA or the seller, but you know, it was missed, and things do happen. So yeah, so very, very quick video on title insurance. get it. It's the life of the property there, protect you in case, you know, something like this. He's now owned it a year, and this kind of came back and it was just completely missed. So this is a very small thing that could have been something very large. If you have questions about insurance, about real estate, I'm always here to help. Happy to answer any questions. See you.